I got one good question for you. Do you want to learn how to knock those collections off your credit report, that student loan, that bankruptcy, those eviction, whatever's on your credit report? I'm going to show you how to snap that thing off in 3 simple steps. And I'm going to break it down to you step by step by step. So with that being said, you already know what time it is. Let's get right into it. What's up, family? I'm back with another one. Hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the family. So in today's class, me and my boy Mike, we're going to break down this 3-step formula on how to knock everything off your credit report. And we're going to show you step by step on how to do everything, right? The whole process. So make sure you grab a pen, make sure you get some paper, and you got to get you something to drink because this class is going to be a good one. Wait, before we get into today's lesson, hey, I just want to give a big shout out to all the fathers out there. Hey, happy Father's Day. I know, every day is Father's Day, but they celebrating it today. So, hey, happy Father's Day again. All right, now let's get into today's lesson. All right, welcome to today's class. So in today's class, you're going to need your dispute playbook. This is going to be online, and your KO letter, right? So we're going to teach you. You always got to come to class with your stuff, right? Your book. So make sure you have your book, your pen, and this Fair Credit Reporting app. Well, I'm going to show you how to get it for free on Google. So just make sure you have your stuff so we can walk you through the 3-step formula on how to knock everything off your credit. So got me as instructor and my man, partner Mike and Crowd. Next instructor. Hey, this is real class, all right? So I'm going to teach y'all like, real, I'm playing. But let's get it. You got something to say? Right.
Oh, no, man. I was just ready.
Oh, all right. So if y'all haven't watched, we talked about it. We're just basically going to walk y'all through everything. So make sure you watch the last lesson because the last lesson is key to understand. But we're going to walk through it again if you didn't watch it, and so you can give an understanding. So the first step is, let me share. We're going to share the screen. Right, make sure you have, of course, your credit report. So download your credit report. So this is not really this is like the first step. However, you should already have your credit report. However, the first step into this process is this right here, getting the secret letter. And the key, what we was talking about was this word right here. So let me see if I can change the color. So this was like we was talking about, what was key to getting things removed.
You might have changed
investigation, huh?
So you might have changed that to red. I can't even see that.
Oh, hold on. Let me see. This word, where'd it go? Oh, here. So that word right there is the key to, I'm gonna make it bigger. All right. That word is key to getting things removed. And the reason why it's key is because, you want to talk, Mike?
Oh man, no, I'm saying the reason is because we really setting a trap. So the trap is the investigation portion. The company can't use its own findings to investigate itself. It can't even use factual information from other companies to, come up with it. And the investigation got to come from an independent, investigation of friends, families, neighbors, and stuff like that.
So we pull up the law, Mike, so they can see.
Yeah.
All right, so let me see. I think I got it somewhere. Hold on. Ooh. So right here. So to pull up this law, you got to go to 15 USC. Now, I have it in my book, but some people might have it. You can buy the book, but you can go on Google. It's free. So just go to 15 USC 1681. Findings, and then I'm back out of it. So you want to go to definitions.
Okay. Yeah. So as you can see,
hold on, Mike. Hold on. All right. So once you click on the subchapter 3, you're going to be able to go to definitions. You're going to be able to see everything. It kind of looks different, but however, the chapters are broken down into the different U.S. codes, but it's kind of a little bit different on here versus in the book. So the first thing you want to do is just click on definition rules, and the rule that we're talking about is investigation.
Is E.
Damn, did I pass it? Oh.
No, keep going.
There we go, right here.
Right here.
All right, so let me make it bigger. This.
All right. So what's important about this is everything that's everything that's blue is a hyperlink, right? Which means you can click it. Now, the reason it's blue is because these things are different than what we thought they were, right? So let's say investigative consumer report. We would automatically assume that they mean like, hey, investigative consumer report, blah, 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 right? But it like actually means something. So when they click on it, it has a whole, like the word has a definition, the statement has a definition.
So the term investigative consumer report. So, what you gonna say, Mike?
Oh no, I was about to go ahead and read it off.
Oh, go ahead.
All right, so I'm gonna stop when I'm reading too, so I can like emphasize different things because we got to, right? So the term investigate consumer report means a consumer report or portion thereof in which information on a consumer's character, general reputation, personal characteristics, or mode of living is obtained through personal interviews with neighbors. I'll stop right there because I want y'all to understand.
Go ahead, finish it till the sentence done.
Okay. So friends or associates of the consumer reported on. Let's stop right there. So basically, it's an investigation, which means like they got to talk to your friends and family. Nowhere did you hear me say that they investigate themselves or they check their findings and found out that everything was correct or accurate. So even though we're asking them to make sure everything is correct and accurate, we're really setting them up. So once they come back when everything verified, you're like, nah, how did you verify it?
Because they're supposed to do an investigation with your friends, associates, and everything. This is crazy.
Yeah. So it said, then they got another one, or with others.
They have to. So the key word, I know it's not in there, but this is what it's telling them to do.
Yep. So it says, or with others with whom he is acquainted or may have knowledge concerning any such items or information. Now they say he, but you know, that means you. So your acquaintances and anybody that may have the knowledge, right? All right. So, however, such information shall not include specific factual information on a consumer's credit report obtained directly from a creditor of the consumer. So they can't get the information from themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like they can't even go in their own system and be like, yep, it's verified. All right. So it says, or from a consumer reporting agency. Now I want to stop right there. Or from a consumer reporting agency. Who is a consumer reporting agency? LexisNexis is a consumer reporting agency. TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, LCI, RentGrow, all these people are different credit consumer reporting agencies, so they can't even go get information from another one. So when they say your bankruptcy come back verified, and they say it comes from LexisNexis, you can use this right here.
This is one. Yep, they can't use that.
They can't use it. So now you be like, hey, look, you didn't do a proper investigation on my consumer report. So it says, when such information was obtained directly from a creditor of the consumer or from the consumer. All right. So, I mean,
consumer from the consumer. See? Hey, I know that was a lot, but we in class, we're here to learn. We're here to give you the information. We're here to give you the guidance so you can use we can use these terms, and what you're doing is setting the credit bureaus up. And this is the reason why you want to set them up, because this is key to knocking things off your credit report. However, it's going to take time, right? Because this one word and such information, you have to respond back and show them. You can even print it out, highlight it, do it because they didn't do it in a proper investigation. And you can also put this in the CFPB, but we're going to talk about the process. So the first step is to send a secret letter off. Now you're going to send this letter off right here and put the accounts. You're going to list every single account because you're telling them to check every piece of information, make sure it's correct, right? And you're telling them to do an investigation. Keyword, investigation. You're not telling them, you're not disputing, you're not doing, this is not mine. You're not saying none of that. You're just telling them to do a proper investigation on every single account that's negative. Bankruptcy, child support, student loan, open account, open student loan, open credit card, everything, right? Everything, because it's your consumer report. A consumer is you. You're not a citizens. And you know what? We're gonna get another. All right. So there's no word in the Fair Credit Reporting Act that says citizen. So if you're a citizen, then you're not. You know what? We're gonna talk about it on another day. That's another lesson. So you're a consumer. So make sure you list all your accounts because, like I told y'all before, your time is very valuable. So just list the accounts. I know a lot of people say, stop listening to everybody. List every single account, whether you have child support, bankruptcy, a credit card. I know I said this before, but you want to put the account name and account number. Now I know my wording is, there's a reason why it's kind of like not properly sentenced according to English, right? So you can fix it up on how you want to, but just make sure you have investigate, right? Every piece of information. Now you can fix it up how you want to, but just put it to where you're liking, and then you just tell them to investigate every single piece of information and make sure it's correct. And if not, please remove it from my credit report.
Yeah, so every single account, man.
Then you can also change it from credit report. You can put consumer report because that's what you're telling them, right? So you can also change this part. So you can put actual, I think I spelled consumer wrong, but consumer report. So you can change it from credit report to consumer report, but this is your consumer report. Now, what you gonna say, Mike?
Oh, no, I'm saying like each one of these accounts, bro, they should be reaching out to somebody and actually doing it. So the more you put, the more that they gotta do, and they ain't gonna do this work, man, because they never do.
Yep. So first step is this right here, single letter. So remember, you gotta wait 30 to 35 days for the investigation to come back. And it should come back in about 30 days, probably 35 days, because, you know, after 30 days, I got 30 days and then 3 or 4 days to actually send the investigation back. So you should get your investigation back in 35 days. Now, 36 day, what you want to do is now compare credit reports, right? So you're going to look at this compared to, last month compared to this month. So what you want to do is make sure they did improper investigation. You should already highlight, you should already basically looked at everything, the open date last active, date last payment, right? As you can see, they said, okay, collection, okay. You should see everything and make sure everything was quote unquote investigated and make sure everything is updated to the right thing. Now, we know they're not going to do that. However, this is what you need to use. Now, if they don't update everything to 100% accurate, what you want to use is your old report, which was last month, and or will be this month, and you waited 30 days, and your new report, and then you're going to put that together with this letter right here. Now, you probably ain't going to be able to see it, but the factual letter, I know you ain't going to be able to. So this is part of the class, right? So make sure you have your playbook. Yes, it costs money to get this letter. And I'm gonna be upfront. So make sure you have this book right here and you'll be able to get this factual letter. Now, what the letter is basically stating is how is everything 100% accurate? If, how did you do an improper investigation if this is wrong and this is wrong? And then you just basically stating facts on the factual letter. And then you're gonna send that letter in within your next round with your consumer report that you basically saw that was inaccurate. So you're gonna highlight, circle everything, and you're gonna send the factual letter in with 2 forms of identification. You're sending your evidence and you're gonna send it certified, right? Certified
green stamp.
Green stamp, right? So you're gonna have those. And where you get that is at the post office. You're just gonna ask them for certified and they'll do it for you. What's next, Mike? I think, that's the next process. And then you're gonna wait 30 days and then you're gonna use a KO letter. But did you want to say something, Mike, in between that?
Nah, actually, bro, you said everything I want to say, bro. Hey, you doing real good. Hey, look, just go to the other one then and we can just
okay. Then the next step, you're gonna wait till 30 days from after you sent your factual letter out, right? So this is a process. This ain't no all right, everything's gonna come off in one round. No, you're going to send a factual letter off. Now, with the factual letter, you're going to wait your 30, 35 days. Now, we 2 months in, it's a process. Mike going to talk about sending the KO letter in, right? So the KO letter, you got to cost money too. So
the KO letter comes within the pack as well. So
no, that's separate.
Oh, yeah. That's the other piece. Okay.
Oh
so
shoot, it's super small. They can't see it.
All right, so I should have just put it up myself. So basically, the KO letter is once they try to come back and verify everything. Mainly, what we want to do is we want to tell them that we know what our rights are. So once they come back and with their chest poked out and said, "Hey, this is verified this way, this is verified that way," then we're going to say, "Nah, we have a right to privacy."
There you go. There's your talk. You want to pull it up on yours?
Yeah, I ain't got it.
Okay, but you can talk.
Oh yeah. So basically, we want to say that we got a right to privacy, and your right to privacy means that you gotta submit written instruction for them to report it on your credit report. Now, what this can look like is for your CFPB complaint or something like that, you can say, "Hey, I didn't give any written instructions to this company to furnish anything on my credit report." So what they're going to do is they're going to try to send you a little contract, which ain't no contract. It's probably an application or something like that. All right. So once you do your applications, they're going to say they reported to the credit bureaus XYZ. That's not good enough. What we need is something in writing from you that says that they put it on your credit report. Now, what you're going to do is ask for that in writing. Say, "Hey, show me where I wrote this company and said that they put it on my credit report. I gave permission for them to put it on my credit report." And then that's pretty much it, man. But then
from the KO letter, you got to wait till 30 days. Well, once you send it out, you're going to have more evidence and more stuff, and you're going to send. Now it's going to be 3 months in from the KO letter, so you're going to have two. You should have 3 credit reports, right? Of them not doing everything. Now you're going to send all 3 credit reports, and then you're going to send the KO letter in. And with the KO letter and the 3 reports, you're going to mark everything up and show them that everything's 100% accurate. And you're going to send that in. Plus, you can print off the word "investigate," right? You should have did them from the Fair Credit Reporting Act that we showed you. Now, that's a lot, I know. However, this is the reason why you need to be in our one deletion away. And I break all this process down. Then after that, you're going to use the CFPB. Now, you should have so much evidence where you'll be able to submit a what's our favorite thing, Mike? In a manila envelope, right? I don't think.
Oh yeah. I sent. So you'll grab an
envelope. You can do the CFPB and you can do both, right? So you can send it to the Credit Reporting Act. The Credit Reporting. You can send it to the Experience Treasury and Equifax. You want to put all your evidence into this, like you going to court, and then you want to you want to upload all that information to the CFPB, and this is where you use which is our 7-step process, the last round, right? Where you're going to submit it through the CFPB. You're going to submit it to the Attorney General's office, and you're also going to do a VBB complaint, right? And this is where you have all your evidence and all your findings and everything that you have. Now, by then, you shouldn't have to sue them. But if you got to sue them, you got to do what you got to do. But the next step is doing the CFPB, and we're going to show you how to do the CFPB. So
I want to say, you guys, in the U.S. codes, me and Dave only showed you guys definitions. We ain't even go over all the other different reasons why stuff ain't supposed to be on credit report. All we did was touch on the definitions only. And you can get removals from that alone. That's why I'm saying, like, if you don't know what you're doing, bro, just give it a shot. Because what's gonna happen is they're gonna tell on themselves. So especially when you go through CFPB, if you go through CFPB and do it right, these companies are gonna start pointing at each other because they're like, "Hey, we got it from them, because they know they're liable to be sued. But right now we're not suing. We just trying to remove it from our credit report. But you can go ahead with the CFPB, Dave.
Yeah. So click on CFPB, then you're gonna click on submit a complaint. Now, I'm gonna pause it because CFPB is a little bit different because you got to actually
start an account.
Start an account if you haven't started an account and created an account. So
y'all what y'all need to do around round 3 when y'all get all y'all findings. So this right here is the manila envelope that Dave said. You can go to the post office. When you go to the post office, you'll get this certified green receipt, and then they'll give you this right here too. This is the return thing. So this will let you know when the credit bureaus actually got your dispute. So you can use this as evidence with the CFPB later as well. So you'll attach these 2 forms to this manila envelope, not like this, but you'll attach these 2 forms to it, and then you'll send it through the postal service. And what this will do is it'll track your progress, and it'll make sure that somebody receives it. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Dave.
Oh no, you good. So let me see. Can I make this bigger? Command plus. There we go. So I got y'all. So click on credit reporting and then scroll a little bit down because I got it super big. And click on credit reporting, right? Click on next. I know we so detailed in this process. We got y'all. Then you want to go ahead and click on problem with credit reporting company's investigation into existing problem, right? And then investigation took more than 30 days. The investigation did not fix the error on your report, right? Their investigation. So then you want to click on yes, I already tried to fix this problem. And we have the evidence that you already tried to fix this problem 3 times. And then now, this part is key. Everybody's going to be different. Everybody's going to have a different date and things that happen. But the key is to basically tell them from what you did on round 1, what you did on round 2, what you did on round 3, right? And list all the different laws that they violated as well. So let me break it down to you 1 second. I'm going to grab what I was talking about.
Yeah. So I think the easiest way to do this is to press the record on your phone, like you about to text somebody, and then just talk it out. And then you can just copy and paste it or put it on here and then tighten it up. Because if you anything like me, I can talk real good, but I can't put my words in writing. But go ahead, Dave.
So on May 1st, what you'll do is, I ain't about to type all this out. So on May 1st, let's say last month, right? Or June, well, it'll be June 1st, right? So technically it'll be this day that you sent your secret letter off if you already have it off. So let's say you sent it off May 1st or sent it last month, May 1st. I sent the secret letter, well, you don't say secret letter. I sent an investigation. I sent an investigation to the credit bureaus on XY. I sent the investigation to the credit bureaus to check every piece of information on my account. I told them to investigate everything on my credit report and make sure everything was 100% accurate. Now, they didn't do a proper investigation according to 15 USC 1681 603, and the term investigate consumer report means, so we got everything right here. They also violated me on numerous of times. And you can also, one more thing, put the tracking number too. So on May 1st, I sent a letter telling the credit bureau to investigate. Here's my tracking number. They didn't do the proper investigation according to the law. And then on the next month, you could put, I also told them, how did you investigate if everything wasn't 100% accurate? It's still not 100% accurate. This is still incorrect. You list everything that's still incorrect. And then you'll put that, say June 1st or July 1st. And then the next investigation will be August 1st. With the KO letter saying they still didn't remove the accounts. And then you'll have also the different laws they violated. And then you just put all this, right? You have the right to privacy. Also states that credit reporters cannot furnish without written instruction. A person shall not furnish information to any consumer reporting agency if the person knows or reasonable cause to believe that the information is inaccurate, right? You saw that it was inaccurate, so you're supposed to remove it. So you have these different laws plus the definition plus everything, right? So you have a real bold case on how to remove it. Now, what you want to do next is you can either publish it or tell them, that's up to you, just delete the accounts. Oops. And that's it. And that's pretty much it. And then you're just gonna go click on, you're gonna attach your documents, all the documents that you have, all the evidence. I don't talk about, you should have a lot of evidence. They should be like, yo, who is this person? Is this a lawyer?
Hey, look, yeah, some of y'all getting stuck because they think y'all lawyers already. They're like, hey, who doing y'all credit before y'all? Do you know you can do it yourself?
Yeah.
You be like, just send it in. I am doing my credit myself, and then hit them back up.
So yeah, scan everything, upload everything. I want to talk about from the first letter you sent off, the 2 reports that you saw, to the factual letter with the
Hold on,
the inaccuracies, huh?
Can you go back up real quick?
Okay.
To the yeah, that right there. So go back down to the different violations. Yeah. So once you spot these violations, like everything.
You put these violations off too, as well.
Yeah, so what I would do is, if it's still messed up, like 15 USC 1681 S2A1, right, that last one, circle it and then put that whole verb right there, 15 USC 1681 S-2A, yeah, put that up there too, and then circle it. That way they don't even have to guess what you're talking about. Like if the information is still inaccurate, or they just
publish. You talking about put it on the credit report when they
put it on your credit report when they send it. So or
how they violate, you talking about how like it's still wrong?
Yeah, how it's still wrong. Circle it and then put it in your exhibits. That's what I was talking about.
Okay. That's gonna be the next video, tomorrow's video. I'm gonna show you how to do it. Hey man, I'm gonna show you how to actually, what Mike was saying, like when an investigation comes back, or if the consumer report is still incorrect, you're gonna circle it, and then you're gonna put the different laws that they violated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fire, boy. Yes, and you can also submit this as well. I didn't even think about that. Woo! Hey, class was lit. I know it was a lot of information, but I just want to show you step by step so you can have the tools and resources to knock everything off your credit report. However, if you don't have the time, if you don't feel like battling with the credit bureaus every single month, hey, I have a team, I have a company. All you gotta do is just call this number right here, and we'll be able to assist you and see what that looks like. Hey, appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next class.